Okay. All right, you guys. Hello, how are you? I need to figure this out. Okay, present. Present. Okay. All right, guys. Hello there. I am Jessica Hirsch. I am hopping on here really quick because I wanted to go over the faster way to fat loss with you and what the 21-day reset is. If you're on here, you probably already heard me talk about this 5,000 times and how this is the perfect fat loss program, especially for moms that are in the thick of it. So we're going to go ahead and get started because I'm sure you have things to do just like me. So my story and why I coach really quick. I'm a busy mom. I have kids 10, 7, 4, and 2. So I'm in the thick of it in toddlerhood and tantrums, and I'm in the thick of it with sports and school and all that fun stuff. So when I'm looking for a fat loss program, when I did look for one, I just wanted everything in one spot. Tell me what to do, tell me that it works, and I will do it. And so I did this program 4 times after all the babies. It worked every single time. So now I just have to share it. I have to share it and get it out there for you guys. I did try and lose weight on my own. I tried to do it after my last baby because I had done this program so many times. I was like, I know exactly what to do. I don't need to sign up and pay money for them to tell me stuff that I already know how to do. Makes sense, right? That's what I thought. Well, it didn't work. For some reason, having accountability just moves the needle for you and it just gets things going and it just helps you stay accountable, and having a coach that's constantly checking in on you, it just helps with your motivation and your consistency. So tried to do it on my own. I failed a lot. So I signed back up to the program, and what do you know? Then I lost my 50 pounds. So I am walking, talking truth 4 times over that this program works. The I coach also because the faster way, it is freedom. It is energy from wondering what you're supposed to do. That's why I decided to become a coach, because as a mom, you don't have time to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. You just need someone to tell you. So yeah, I help women get the same results that I did. So let's go ahead. Let's figure out how we get those results, shall we? So what it is, the faster way to fat loss, it includes intermittent fasting, carb cycling, macro tracking, whole food nutrition, and strategic workouts. If you are new to health and fitness, you probably have no idea what any of that means, and that is okay. The faster way to fat loss, throughout your 3-week reset during your workouts, they actually educate you on all of this. Intermittent fasting is when you go a certain amount of time without eating. Anytime you go over 10 hours without eating, your body flips into fat burning mode. And so instead of using what's in your stomach for energy, it actually transfers over to using your fat for energy. And that's where your fat loss happens. So you get educated on all of that. Carb cycling, there are 2 low carb days a week. Those were my hardest days at first, but now they've actually become my favorite. And then all the other days, you get all the carbs. Macro tracking, this is so you make sure you are eating enough. This program does not want you to starve. And trust me when I say sometimes you're like, how am I going to eat one more meal? And how is fat falling off while I'm stuffing my face? The science behind this program is incredible. Whole food nutrition, if it doesn't come from earth and if it doesn't have a mother, the plan is you don't eat it because it's not good for your body and your body doesn't digest it as easily. The recipes in the faster way are amazing. So this isn't that hard. Strategic workouts, the workouts are paired with your macros for the day. So low carb day is the day you do more cardio. It burns more fat. So our mission and vision with the faster way is transform lives through sustainable, this can last for life, science-backed nutrition and fitness strategies, empowering clients to become stronger, healthier, and more confident while preventing disease and improving long-term wellness. That's really why I got into this. My mom had disease after disease after disease because of health style factors. And I am bound and determined if I can just help one mother not go through that, then I have lived my purpose. So let's go ahead. Let's keep moving on. So is this program for you? This program is for you if these are the things that you want and these are the things that you're looking for. You want to just reset your habits. You know you're not doing your best. You know what to do, but you need some help. Your energy is low and you want to improve your energy. And, you know, if your energy is better, so is your mood. Guilty here. You want to reduce your bloating. That will happen within 7 days. You want to build muscle and burn fat. That's important for your longevity. When you're 80 years old, you get to pick up a grandkid. And then you finally just want to stop starting over. You don't want to start on Monday, do good on Monday, maybe Tuesday, and then by Wednesday, it's just crash and burn. And then by the weekend, you're just like, well, I've already, you know, messed up quite a bit. So whatever, I'll start over again on Monday. We're done with that. All done. So with this program, you can expect more steady energy. The sleep is my favorite. You get your sleep changes. Your digestion is better. If you're gassy, if you're bloated, if your stomach hurts, those days are over. Your clothes are going to start fitting more comfortably after these 3 weeks. And then you just have a healthier mindset around food and balance. Traditional dieting is out. This is not a diet. This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle that you will learn to adapt, and it'll feel weird if you ever go back the other way. So the problem with diets, they are not sustainable and they actually wreak havoc on your metabolism. When you're on a diet, you're thinking about food all the time. So then you're craving food all the time. And that's mentally exhausting and you're going to burn out. Diets, they ignore your hormones. You need the right food, especially in our stage of life, mid 30s, going into 40s, mid 40s. Our hormones are starting to be all over the place. So we need to do whatever we can naturally to help keep those stable. And diets focus on restricting yourself, not fueling yourself. So in this program, you're fueling yourself correctly. You're not restricting yourself at all. Like I said earlier, you're going to be full. When we all were younger, we were taught less is more. Don't eat a lot and you'll lose weight. Yeah, but that's awful, especially at our age. No one ever told us what kind of calories we should be focusing on. And that makes a huge difference. If you are eating the right foods, you are going to feel like a totally different person. Here's the 5 pillars. So together, this burns fat and it heals our body. So this isn't just a fat loss program. This is a healing program as well. So with intermittent fasting, your digestive system gets a break and it boosts your metabolism. Yes. Number 2, carb cycling. This teaches your body to burn fat and use carbs efficiently. Macro tracking ensures you're eating enough to support fat loss and energy. You need energy. You need food. You do not need to starve yourself. Whole food nutrition prioritizes nutrient-dense meals for inflammation and hormone balance. You guys, I know there's a lot of talk about the GLP-1s. And what those do is they curb your appetite, which is fantastic. But if you don't know how to eat the right way before you start one of those, you're just going to be eating junk. And you don't want to be on that forever either. And then when you get off of it, you're just going to go back to your old ways and you're going to wish you had started here anyway. Lastly, smart strategic workouts. There's strength workouts and HIIT workouts paired with the nutritional days, the macro days, to optimize best results. And there's 2 rest days per week. Yay! And then 35 plus, if you are under 35, this program is also for you. I started doing this program when I was 27. But for us old ladies, here's how it helps. It improves your energy and sleep, balancing your macros and managing your cortisol. It helps regulate your circadian rhythm, so your awake time and your sleep time. And it gives you deeper sleep and steadier energy all day long. This program also gives you much better blood sugar control. Your metabolism becomes less forgiving after 35. And this method stabilizes your blood sugar so you have fewer crashes and cravings, and then therefore stubborn belly fat. Blood sugar was my main problem. I was crashing every day about 1 or 2 o'clock. Every time I get on this program, I'm like the Energizer Bunny, as you can tell right now. Next, increase lean muscle. You want muscle. You want muscle. Strength training and balancing your macros help you build and maintain the muscle. And that does slow down with age. So it's key that you keep building muscle. It decreases inflammation. So if you're having pain right now, if your face is poofy, you're inflamed. Eating whole food nutrition and doing your strategic carb cycling lowers your chronic inflammation. And that often starts to increase in your mid 30s and beyond. So if you're at the same age as me, I'm 37, it's time we start figuring this out. And this program supports hormonal shifts naturally. The approach stabilizes insulin, cortisol, and hunger hormones. That's GLP-1. Okay. We don't have to pay for the shot to get this stuff. The ones that tend to get louder as we move through our 30s and 40s. So if you're becoming Little Miss Snacky Pants, it probably means this is exactly what you need. So the 21-day reset. First off, look at the ages of these women and then look at these women. Like, what? Amazing. I'm not saying like you have to go for a body like that. I mean, obviously goals, but if they look that great and this is what they're doing, imagine how great you're going to look and how great you're going to feel. Obviously, this doesn't happen in 21 days. This probably took them 2 years to get to that point. If we're going to be 1000% realistic, they probably didn't use the shot. If they did, I don't know. I can't speak on that. But I know for sure the 39-year-old, the CEO of the company, she did not. She looks amazing. She's had 5 kids. So with the 21-day reset, here's what you're going to get. You're going to get daily coaching tips from me. You'll be put into a group with me and a few other people also going through it. So it's a great community of people. You get simple step-by-step guidance from me every single day, so you never have to guess what you're doing. You get macro guidance, so you learn exactly how to eat for fat loss, balance your hormones, and get steady energy. You guys, after 7 days, you're going to feel like a totally different person. It doesn't even take 3 weeks. You're going to get guided workouts. Follow the easy, effective workouts right inside of the app. You just click on the day, you do the workout. And then done for you resources. The recipes are incredible. There's guides, there's cheat sheets, and tools that make healthy living feel effortless. Here is what the workouts look like inside of the app. So the workouts have strength training. It's focused to boost your metabolism and reshape your body, which if we are doing fat loss, that's exactly what we want. The workouts are 30 to 40 minutes, depending on if you do the regular one or the advanced one. You can do them at home or they have gym workouts as well. You don't need a full weight set to do it. They have bands. You can buy simple bands. It does a great job. Like I said, beginner and advanced options, so everybody can progress at their own pace. Strategic weekly cycle that pairs the right workout with the right nutrition to optimize fat burning and building lean muscle efficiently. The key to fat loss, energy, and longevity is muscle. Here's the meals. They are easy, practical, delicious, and repeatable. That's the key to losing weight, is just finding something you like and eating that on repeat. Whole food balanced meals. You'll focus on real foods to keep you full, energized, and fueled. The easy recipes are amazing. It gives you simple swaps if there's something in it that you don't like. They're quick and they're doable. There are family-friendly options. They have a whole crock pot section. So I do those about once a week to feed my family and my picky children that sometimes eat it and sometimes don't. Anyway, learn how to build a plate that fuels fat loss. You're going to understand fat, carbs, and protein and why it's so important and why protein is not the only thing that you should be focusing on like you see online. And then honestly, they encourage treats. Yeah, they encourage treats. So the flexibility to enjoy those without any guilt whatsoever. So with me being your coach, this is what you get from me: coaching and accountability. I'm going to give you daily guidance to know exactly what you're going to do. You're going to have my phone number. You can text me, you can email me, you can contact me on Facebook or Instagram. I am here for you. I want to help you so badly be who you want to be. I simplify. We are moms. We are busy. We don't have time to like do foo-foo things. Like we just don't. I need to know what works. I need you to tell me what to do. I need to do it, and I want results from doing it. I coach real women with real lives like me, and I make the process as simple as possible. You get clear, doable steps that fit into your busy schedule so you never feel overwhelmed again. This is the last program you will sign up for. I promise you that. And you're not alone. You guys, I'm here. I'm here every step of the way. You get support from me. I will hold you accountable as much as you want or as little as you want. If you don't want to hear from me, you tell me. Be like, Jess, don't talk to me. I'm like, fine, but I'm going to keep peeking. Or just text me and ask me what my macros were that day. So I have to, like, I know I have to tell you. So yeah, I want you to feel confident. I want you to feel capable from day one. And this program is not about perfection. It's about progress and being as consistent as you can with real life happening. So here's how to join. So you're going to click the link to register for the 21-day reset. So if you're brand new and you've never done this before, you're going to do the 21-day reset. You'll enter in my name, Jessica Hirsch, to join. You will follow instructions in a welcome email from the Faster Way Corporate, and I will send you a welcome email too, asking you to do a few things for me so I know how to help you. And so you'll get those two things. Then I will send you a link to a private group. You're going to download a starter resource to start learning right away. And you're going to start day one feeling confident and supported. And if you join before the 3-week reset, you get access to everything. And then when we start the 3-week reset, you're already good to go. So a little bit of Q&A time we're going to do, and then that is it, ladies. The Faster Way also has amazing products, but that's a talk for another day. So I hope you decide to join us. If you have any questions, please feel free, contact me. I know I've said this before. I am here to help you. That is why I'm on Instagram. That's why I've always been on there. I want to help you in any way that I possibly can. And I am a straight shooter. I will let you know if something is a fit for you or if not. So yeah. All right, you guys. It was great talking to you, and I will see you there. Bye.